was in our balcony outside when I was writing a story for someone I dear the most. He left me without saying anything, and I have no idea where he is right now. My story was entitled Our Unsent Messages. I'm a fan of actual writing rather than typing it in a laptop, cell phone, tablet, or any devices because I believe it's much more effective to be an author. It's really my hobby to write stories because I don't know. Writing stories makes me feel at ease and I can share my thoughts and experience indirectly but broadly. I am an introvert type of person and I would rather do stuff alone in my room because I'm more productive in that way than being surrounded by people that gives me social anxiety. But I have a problem. People used to call and tease me by waterbender from the movie The Avatar. They call me that because my hands are producing water every now and then. It's not just like noise, it's literally water. And if I'm holding or writing for 30 minutes straight, there will be a drop of sweat, I swear. I didn't bother to think that was kind of thing. Is this like an illness? Or maybe hair by my great ancestors. I just never mind it and still continue writing despite of this struggle. I'm a senior high student, a graduating one, and I was having a small talks with my classmate about what university we are going to take. I didn't bother to stay in a chat as long that I did tell them which school I was going. I immediately made an excuse, but one thing that always replays on my mind was what my classmate said. As soon as I said that I'm going to that far from urban university, my classmate then said that this weird girl in our class is also going there. I mean, I don't mind, but at the same time, I'm bothered because she's really weird. I may be introvert, but at least I still have friends and still talk. But this one, she's just completely weird. She doesn't have any friends, no one to talk to. No one dared to talk to her for being her, and she didn't even try to approach our classmates to be friends with. She rarely participates in our class to the point I don't even remember what her voice is. She's pale white and having a very black hair that's almost covered her whole face. It's almost graduation and there's no formal class since we're just updating our lacking credentials in our clearance. When I initiate to talk to her, I approach her when we were about to gather all our papers for clearance when she dropped her pen. I offered a helping hand and picked the pen, and as soon as I gave it back to her, our eyes met and we didn't notice that she was somehow holding my index finger. As soon as she got the ball pen, she turned her back at me and leaves, and that leaves me, wow, she's cold as ice, physically and emotionally. Enrollment came and I went to our school. When I saw her, she was staring at me while I was filling off the form. In a snap, my first day being a college student came. I was expecting some welcoming challenges, but I know I can handle it. It was our first period when the teacher was writing something on the board, so I got my notebook to write it down when suddenly a piece of paper fell. And I was shocked because there was something written on the paper. How does it feel to be alive? All throughout the day, I was spacing out because of that piece of paper. It must be some sort of mistake or a prank maybe? Why would such thing be in my bag in the first place, right? Days passed and I wasn't receiving anything strange, and I thank God because of that and thinking it really might be a prank or a mistake. But if it was a mistake, does that mean I have a classmate or a schoolmate that's a killer? That really got me thinking. It's really either of the two, and I hope it's just a prank. I was walking down the aisle to go to my locker when there's a sticky note there that says, "Don't you remember? At the beach?" I was freaking out. I was catching my breath and I might pass out. Remember what? All of my memories at the beach was good, nothing suspicious nor tragic. Well, maybe, except that I stepped on a sea urchin, but that was not it. I was thinking, if Is this really a prank or what? I made myself a promise that if there is going to be a next note that's like this, I'm going to see myself a black witch. The following days went well and our PE class came. We were told to change our uniforms to PE uniforms. The school day went well and this weird girl went up to me and it was shocking because she's not like this. This is so not her. She handed me a bottle of water because she might have seen me thirsty because of our PE class. I accepted it and thanked her and she just left. After drinking the water bottoms up, I noticed there is something written at the back of the logo. So I removed it and there was a note said, Rock, Head, Blood. Does this mean that she's... After that incident, she didn't come at school and I get myself a necklace that bought from a black witch. The necklace have a pendant that's like a little bottle that has a water inside of it. If the water boils means there's something or someone surrounds you that is not like ours or is also using a black magic. 2 weeks after that incident, she came up to school and I was shocked and surprised and I know that this time is my chance to know either she's a human or something I don't want to know. I just passed slowly at her seat. When the water boils, it feels like my world is going crazy or going upside down. I got back at my seat when she was the one that went to mine. As soon as she was approaching, I was so afraid what might happen next. She just whispered at me, after class, meet me at the pool. And I was shocked because the water didn't boil. Maybe not her? Maybe she was used as a bait? For what? The class ended and I got straight towards our school pool. There was no one there except us two. We were at the edge of the pool, no one was talking, and later on I noticed that she was staring at me. She moved her hair that's been covering her face the entire time. As soon as I saw her face, there was a sudden bring back of memory that happened at the beach. I can't clearly recall, but it was at a rock that time, and blood were all over the sea. And that's when she speak. Here, let me help you remember. We were at the beach that time. We didn't know each other. We were just a random kids at a resort. I was jealous of you because you have those toys that meant to mold those sands, those water guns, and those life jacket. I wanted to borrow those things, but I was too shy. I was hesitant. You might not let me. So I followed you. You were behind that rock when I tried to steal one of your water guns. When you caught me, you grabbed my hair and you banged my head to the rock many times. Imagine we were just kids that time and my skull is not that hard. I died because of you. Because of you. After hearing those words, I passed out. And the next thing I knew is that she's inside my body. And I was drowning.